What's up, Bodega Tribe? So I'm going to try to stay semi-quiet, so I hope you can hear me. But I am at Fresh Thyme and doing the grocery shopping, so I wanted to pop on here and just show you some of the things that I'm getting. Currently, I am at the cheese section, so there's a few different items that I would look for here. First of all, I do look for these labels, the organic and the non-GMO labels, but I also look for things like RBST free, let's see, like things that don't have color to them. Like I wouldn't pick this because they usually add some sort of color to them, but I would pick a white if I decided I wanted this. Plus it says it's made from whole milk, and it has very, very simple ingredients on here, so I would pick something like that. But today I'm gonna get something for burgers. So I've had this before, it's pretty good. The ingredients are really simple here on the back, so I'll probably get that for burgers. And then here's another cool one here, Ezra, stay close. Another cool one here, which is grass-fed, 100% grass-fed with no grain, and it's organic label too, so I would pick something like that as well. So now moving on to other locations. I'll stop here because occasionally I get some of this stuff. So if you're in your cold meat section here, usually I go with this brand here, which is the Applegate organic brands. They have the organic label and the non-GMO, so and they're humanely raised, so usually I would go with that brand. Here's some Applegate as well. They have two different kinds here, so this one's organic and then this one's not. So if it's not organic, they're going to be feeding it grain that is sprayed, so just keep that in mind. I'm not getting any of that today, but I did want to point that out to you guys. And then coming this way, people probably think I'm really weird on video right now. Another thing at Fresh Thyme that's been really cool recently is this, okay, just a minute, is this Force of Nature, which we've gotten a few times, grass-fed or wild. So if you're looking for some alternative meat at Fresh Thyme, that is something that I would normally pick. And then chicken, I always go for a non-GMO or organic, and this is honestly the best kind here. But if I'm really on a budget, I might snag a non-GMO, but I tried to get the pasture-raised as well. And then down here is the Best Meats organic ground beef and grass-fed, so avoid that. So because we buy our meat in bulk, I'm not gonna get any meat here, but we are gonna go get some of our other random stuff. Just stay with me, babe. We're not gonna get a coconut today. So produce section, I always go to the organic section to make sure I don't get sprayed stuff, because we all know that that's toxic to the body. So today I think I'm gonna grab some of these broccoli florets, because that's honestly my favorite kind of broccoli. I don't really like the normal broccoli, so I'm gonna grab some of those here. Hey, Ezra, can you hold this bag open for me?
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see here, what else we're gonna get. So, because I kind of eat more meat-based, I don't get a whole lot of vegetables because we would literally waste them. So I just like grab things here and there that just sound good for the week. So like that broccoli, like occasionally I just grab them. Another thing I love with Fresh Thyme is the guacamole. They make it fresh here, and they sometimes have an organic one too, but it doesn't look like it today. I'm not super concerned about it, but we eat a crap and it's just really good fat to put onto everything. So I'm gonna grab a big one, but I'm also gonna grab a small one to freeze. So I just usually grab a few so I don't have to come back and freeze them in my freezer and then unthaw. No, we don't need that. Ezra is always asking for like random stuff that we don't eat. I can't blame her. So then we're gonna go this way, and we're in kind of the dairy section. So a lot of people think that like the nut pods, yes, milk, the nut pods and stuff are good for you, but let me show you why they're not. Okay, so here's this one here. Look at the ingredients. Okay, this is not just your nut pod. It also has like sunflower lectin in it, this dipopasmin phosphate, you know, just stuff that's actually not good for the body. So you have to really pay attention to your ingredients. Coffee mate is not healthy, guys. I just want to let you know that. Vegetable oil is super toxic to the body. It's high inflammatory, so avoid that at all costs. The silk, all that stuff, not good for you. If you're going to actually use creamer, you can use heavy whipping cream. That's good for you. Avoid silk at all costs. Let's see here. So this is normally where I go. We have organic whole milk, and we want all the fat in it because that's what's good for us. And in just a minute, I'm going to show you the brand I actually get here. But I also look for grass-fed milk because that's the way that the cows are supposed to eat, as little grain as possible. So that's what kind of milk that we will grab here in just a moment. Oh, and by the way, another creamer that I like, and I'm actually going to grab right now while I'm waiting, is this one right here. And the reason I like this one is it actually uses heavy cream in it, and because I lift really hard, it's not going to kill me if it has a little bit of sugar in it, so I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, so here is, I would normally get this brand, but right now this one is 2%, I think. I just read it. Fat-free. I'm not gonna do with fat-free. So here's whole milk, and it's lactose-free, which is okay because lactose can actually cause problems for anybody, but children might, especially Evelyn, she has a little problem with lactose just because us humans aren't really made to drink cow's milk for the most part. So unless you were like genetically made to drink mostly cow's milk, which means you were from a colder climate. And then let's see here, this brand I've been getting here and there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some now, but this is organic whole milk, and it's in glass, which I love because I'm not getting that plastic residue. And then what else? Eggs. I've been getting eggs from my sister recently, so I'm not gonna grab any here, but if I was to, I would either pick organic or this brand, pasture raised. They do a really good job with animals not being cruel and stuff. And then Happy Egg is another one that I really love. Here in the butter section, I would be grabbing Kerrygold. I don't need any butter right now, but that is what I would grab. Hey, leave her alone. And I'm also gonna grab Daisy's sour cream. I would pick organic sour cream, but it seems to be like really pricey normally and not very much in it. But the reason I'll pick this one is because it's literally cultured cream. There's nothing else in it. So I'm okay with that. If you can do at least 80% on your diet or more, then it's going to benefit you either way. So just keep that in mind, that you don't have to be perfect, but you want to be close to perfect. Some other cool things, kombucha, I really love. If I was gonna buy a kombucha right now, I love GT's brand. Here's a new one that they're doing. I haven't even tried that yet, but you know what? It kind of looks good. It has mushrooms in it. Mushrooms are super beneficial to your body. And another one I like is this brand here. But GT, it's usually my go-to when I pick kombucha. So ice cream, guys, if you are on a splurge, I would pick Rebel, which is a keto brand. That's super good. And they don't have the other brand I really love, but there is a brand at Myers, and you can find it online also, called Jenny's. It's grass-fed, which is definitely my favorite over all the ice creams. Let's see here. Okay, dressings. Oh, somebody's down that way, so we'll wait a second on that. So we'll go to the coffee section. I feel like I mostly live on coffee. This is my favorite brand right here, and Jim's. So those are usually the two that I pick, and then Groundwick as well. So if I pick Groundwick or Work, sorry, I pick this one and Black Gold. Those are the best. And then here I pick this and this one. And then these, honestly, all these are good. They're just a cheaper version. So they all have super good flavors. So I really love those coffees. Ezra, come this way for a minute. And last aisle before I kind of wrap this up here. So dressings, if you guys are looking for a really awesome dressing, I'm actually certified as a nutrition coach under this guy. So he makes all of his dressings with really good oils and ingredients that are good and organic. I never have to worry about grabbing a Primal Kitchen product because I know it's going to be good for me, and they've came out with a whole line. So it's really awesome. Another one that I like that uses pretty good ingredients, but they could do slightly better, is this Thyme. So I usually grab one of those without really thinking of it either. And then if you're really getting started and you want to keep it really cheap, Annie's is probably your third best option. So, and they've came out with quite a bit of stuff now too. So oils here. Primal Kitchen, again, started making their own oils. There's olive oil, and they have an avocado oil too. I'm just not sure if it's here. And then, oh, right here it is. So those are the two oils that I normally stick with. And then obviously butter. You want to stay away from vegetable oils because they are super toxic to the body. And on top of the olive oil, make sure you don't put that in high heat. You can use coconut oil for frying and stuff, and lard. So here's actually a good brand of ghee and clarified butter. But I would avoid the sprays because they add stuff in it to make it be able to spray. Okay, so you guys want to see, why are we eating that? I don't know. But just, you know, don't pick sprays, just butter it on the pan. Primal Kitchen also has like balsamic vinegar if you want to make your own dressing, which is pretty cool. Yes, just a second. And if you're ever looking to get some extra nutrients for your body, these are super high in all of your vitamins that you need, especially like zinc, which a lot of people are lacking right now. And they're really good. And the thing is about these, why you want to pick this kind, is that they're hand packed in olive oil. They don't have the other bad oils that a lot of these have. And you want to check, if you're going to get canned fish and stuff, what is in the actual package. Let's see if I can find an example here of a bad one. Not sure. Like they'll like add like sunflower oil and stuff in them. Most of these are okay, actually. It looks like you just want to make sure that it's just like olive oil and not like soy or vegetable or something like that. Like right here, this one has soy. Really that's like the only ingredient that I would be super concerned about, because that's high GMO and inflammatory. But just watching out for all of your ingredients. It's just super important to really check. I know it's a pain in the butt in the beginning, but once you like get into the flow of it and you kind of know what you're looking for and what to avoid, then it gets super easy. So just give yourself like some grace and a month to really like just check your food before you buy it, and you'll be healthier for it. So I'm going to get off this and finish my grocery shopping, and I will check with you guys later. See ya.